which is a very important scene indeed. And it is good that you are all here for this scene 1, and it is the first scene that we are doing this day.
Yes, and it is indeed scene
1. We are the harper and the minstrel here to provide a little musical prelude for you before the important scene. And if you wish to see us, we are on the Very Hollow stage at 1 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, and also at 5:15. So let's play.
The Honourable Sheriff of Nottingham has asked me to introduce him to you lords and ladies as the Honourable Sheriff of Nottingham. So, without further ado, I give you, my lords and ladies, His Honour, the Honourable Sheriff of Nottingham. How was that, my lord?
Utter crap. But it's not your fault, Hubert, it's mine. I ordered you to come up here and do this while that other idiot is downstairs guarding the prisoner. Go downstairs, relieve him, and send him back up. You know how the prince liked extra guards when you-know-who is in the castle. Silly, I know, but there you go. Hubert, I said, there you go. Go!
Yes, my lord, right away, my lord.
Well, that's enough of that. My lords and ladies, as your royally appointed Lord High Sheriff, it falls upon me to introduce to you His Highness Prince John. Now, I know, as you are all loyal subjects, you will wish to greet His Highness with a spontaneous show of love and applause. Like I said, spontaneous. So let's rehearse that, shall we? On the count of 3, I would like to hear your loudest, lustiest huzzah. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Huzzah!
That was whelming. Not over, not under, just right in the middle. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3.
Huzzah!
Excellent, my lords and ladies. Now, do you have that all out of your system?
Yes.
Yes. Good, because once the sweetness comes out, I'm going to have to ask you not to do that. You see, unfortunately, the poor man's nerves are shot ever since we captured you-know-who's. I tried to get him to relax, to enjoy his triumph, but he refuses. He just sits in his room, hiding, not talking to anyone. Yes, Edgar, what is it?
Crier. Cry your pardon, my lord, but the prisoner has escaped.
Escaped?
I bolted his cell and he's locked somewhere in the castle. You see, it happened during the changing of the guard, you see. I don't know how it happened, but suddenly he grabbed Hubert's sword and they're swinging and
You
screaming.
idiot! How many times have I told you, keep your swords out of the reach of Robin Hood? Oh, God. Look, run to the front gate. Have him lower the portcullis and raise the drawbridge. He may have escaped his cell, but I'll be damned if he'll escape this castle. God, now I'll have to track him down before he runs into the prince.
I imagine you never expected to see me in a state like this. Believe you, it's as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. You see, there I was, out on the Sherwood Forest Road after a heavy rain, all by myself. I was convincing one of our more financially successful visitors to make a contribution to the fine peasants of Nottingham County. Suddenly, the branch upon which I stood broke in two and sent me plummeting towards the forest floor, head first. By the time I awoke, I was already in chains and on my way to this wretched stronghold. 3 months I've been, without word of my boon companions or my sweet Lady Mary. But now, if my luck holds, I'll be getting out.
You're going nowhere, outlaw, unless it's back to your cell. My lords aren't finished with you.
Oh, isn't that just the way of it, Edgar? They haven't finished with me, but I was done with them weeks ago. Well, that's the way of any visit, I suppose. Someone has to decide when it's finally over.
It won't be over till you're hanging from a jet in Nottingham Square.
There he is, my lord. He has my sword. What do you think for you? You're already still in the castle. You're staring at him instead. Fortunately, Edgar held him until I could get him.
Oh, Sheriff, so kind of us. No, so kind of you to join us. You know, maybe it's just the 3 months I spent starving in your dungeons, but Edgar here seems to be a better fighter than I remember. You have to admit, he is getting better.
You'll have enough time to consider my methods, Robin Hood, while you're rotting in your cell. You thought you ate little before? From now on, the rats will eat more than you.
Careful around a starving man, Sheriff. I may have lost the taste for it, but my sword can still bite.
Get him out of here!
Go.
Oh, you idiots! Take him down to the dungeon.
Go on. There we go. Helmet size medium. Hang in there, Robin.
Well, that could have been awful. God, thank God we caught him before the prince saw him. Oh, damn that Robin Hood!
Who are you talking to, my Lord Sheriff?
Oh, no one. The air. What do you want, Hodge?
Nothing at all. But my mistress, Queen Eleanor, may want a few key questions answered.
Bring her in, Hodge. I'm ready for her.
They all say that. And so few are. My lords and ladies, the Dowager Monarch of England, Queen Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Where is he?
Oh, the Queen!
God save the Queen!
Where is he? No nonsense, Sheriff. I want to know where you're keeping him in this wretched castle. Out with it, Sheriff. Where is the hero of England? Where is Robin Hood?
The outlaw, Robin Hood, your majesty, is rotting in our deepest dungeon, awaiting his execution.
Execution? We'll see about that. On what charge?
He was caught red-handed robbing a merchant, and if he did nothing else, the sentence would still be execution.
Never. My son will never go through with this. He knows that without my support or the support of England's
Oh,
barons...
don't even bother, your majesty. It won't work this time. Even your precious barons cannot turn a blind eye to such lawlessness. Before the night is over, your son, Prince John, will have what he's always wanted. The death of Robin Hood.
Really? Then why is it not already done? If this is what my son truly wishes, why has it not already happened? Is it because he knows how much I disapprove?
Not exactly, your majesty.
Well, I know it isn't compassion on your part, Sheriff. My son picked his lapdogs well.
Why don't you ask him yourself, your majesty? Hodge, bring in the prince.
Very well, my lord.
Oh, it's a mistake calling him in, Sheriff. You know that nothing frightens poor Johnny like his dear old mother.
Oh, you be surprised, your majesty.
My lords and ladies, the Regent of England, Prince John.
It's all right, your highness. You can come out. You know who is locked in the dungeon, as usual.
God, I had
that shouting in the hallways and it got the prisoner had gotten out of his... It's you, Mother. That explains it. Sheriff, where are my guards? You know I'm supposed to be accompanied at all times while he is in the castle.
Your Highness, your loyal subjects are here to greet you.
Oh? Not now, people.
Johnny! Johnny! I've never seen you like this, son. I am actually concerned.
Thank you for that, Mother. I don't know what to do. I mean, I should be happy. Finally, after all these years, my fondest dream achieved. Robin Hood in my grasp. Damn it all, I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny. If having Robin Hood is weighing on you so, then why not do yourself a favor and let him go?
No, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mother? When it's not going to happen, I've got him, and I'm going to keep him until I can...
What?
His Highness is hesitant to do anything final with the prisoner,
lest he turn the tables on me and win the day as he has done before.
So many times before.
Hello, Hodge. Shut up, Hodge.
Wait. Perhaps Hodge has a point. If past experience decrees that Robin is to win the day, well then, why not let him? After all, this is the Robin Hood Springtime Festival. And we know this day has been lucky for him before. Oh, why not let him go? I'm sure a pair of schemers like you and your sheriff have other irons in the fire.
Your Highness, you dare not let Robin Hood go. Release Robin Hood now, and then soon you'll have 100 Robin Hoods to deal with.
I know that, Sheriff. Don't you think I know that? I just need time to think.
Your Highness, with all due respect, you've had 3 months to think about this. Leave Robin Hood to me, and I promise you by nightfall he'll trouble you no more.
No!
Yes! Your Highness, you can't go on like this. Scared of your own shadow, extra guards, afraid to move, a prisoner in your own castle. And besides, why, there's no one left about to enforce your Highness's tax laws. If you'll take my advice...
Your Majesty, perhaps the royal guest who accompanied you here today could offer some advice to His Highness.
The Countess? Oh no, Hodge. She's a mere distraction. My son couldn't possibly... Oh, of course. Her influence may be just what is needed here.
Influence? Oh, don't tell me you've dragged along another prospective bride for me, have you, Mother? Oh, you know what I think of your matchmaking skills.
It is not a bride this time, Johnny. The Countess Urania is a mystic. Oh, you know, a sort of fortune teller. She's been plying her trade all around England to the nobility. You know, the barons believe that she...
Oh, not the barons again.
Silence, Sheriff. This is my mother you're talking to. Go on, Mother. What about the barons?
The barons rely on her for everything. Court gossip, news from France, even the planting times on their estate.
I see.
I brought it to you as an amusement to distract you from your woes, poor boy.
And now it seems you might well benefit from her advice. After all, her predictions almost always come true.
Advice from some charlatan pretending to be a fortune teller. Your Highness, tell Her Majesty that you have...
What kind of advice, Mother?
Prediction, perhaps? She could foretell an auspicious time when you could, do whatever it is you plan to do with Robin Hood.
Go on.
Please, Your Highness.
Oh, perhaps the sheriff has a point. Oh, you don't want to put stock in such nonsense. Predictions as amusement, perhaps, but not to rely on. Oh, no, I don't think this is such a good idea. No. Oh, dear. Watch. A mother knows her son. Let's go, Hodge. This definitely was not a good idea. You won't have to see our mystic or even hear her amazing predictions. Let's go.
Just a moment, you two. Hodge, go and get this countess of yours immediately.
Mom, I'm surprised.
trick me. You must know that this marvelous mystic of yours can really help me, and you're trying to keep her from me. All so that you can save that criminal of yours. You put Robin Hood before your own son. Oh, mother. I'm disappointed. Disappointed!
Yes, Johnny. You found me out. I was trying to trick you. All I could do is apologize.
The Countess Arania, Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Apology not accepted, Mother. I don't think I want to see you right now.
1,000 salutations, noble monarchs of this great land. The past kings and queens of England are smiling down at us at this moment. The spirits have certainly aligned to bring us all together on this most auspicious of occasions.
You may all go. Everyone out! I want to talk to the Countess alone! Your Highness, I beg you, please don't overthink this. Relax, Sheriff. I won't lose my head. No flights of fancy for me. Very well, Your Highness. And now you! Countess Arania, is it? Is that a real title? I warn you, I don't like charlatans.
Your Highness's reputation for shrewdness is well earned. The noble title of Countess is one which I have bestowed upon myself, but it is the memory of a past life.
So, I thought so. Already one lie. Now tell me why I should listen to you.
I never said you should, Highness. It was the Queen's man Hodge who suggested it. I do not find myself particularly disposed to make any predictions today, so if I am not needed, I will take my leave. Farewell, noble monarch.
Oh, no! I know what you're doing. This is all part of my mother's plot. Oh, that woman never stops scheming. She wants me to dismiss you so that you won't help me with this Robin Hood business. Well, you can tell her from me. It'll be a cold day in Nottingham before she puts one over on me. Now come back here at once, and I demand that you advise me.
Very well, noble monarch.
That's better. Now, as you may know, I have a Robin Hood problem. And as you may also know, he has thwarted my every plot for years.
Well, all of England is aware of my prince's trouble with the banditship.
Yes, but what you may not know is that Robin has been a prisoner in this castle these past 3 months.
I have felt the conflicting energy within these castle walls, but oh, how clever of my prince to have captured him.
Yes, he just sort of fell into my lap one day. I've been keeping it quiet ever since for fear of public reprisals.
Naturally. But that being the case, may I ask, why has England's regent not disposed of this troublesome hood in some quiet way?
Because I want his death to be public, of course! I want to make a statement to the entire land that traitors to the crown must die! But, if I'm to be truthful, I hesitate to do exactly that. After years of defeat at the hands of Robin and his band, dare I take the final definitive move to crush him? I need to know what fate awaits if he dies.
So, I have to understand that you wish me to make a prediction about what is to come. A prophecy, perhaps. Nothing easier. Prophecies are my specialty. Oh. Behold, the sands of time. Tread upon the sands of time to know your fate.
Is that all? I was expecting the crystal ball at least.
Quiet, you'll break the spell. Again. Tread lightly. And now dance. 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 Enough. And now, look, Highness will see you.
I see nothing. A dirty fool. I don't know.
You must look with your inner eye. See the patterns you yourself have made. See how over here it looks like the tops of trees. Oh, and over there it's an ocean wave. Oh, and see how your feet go first this way and then that way.
I think I do. Yes, I do.
These are the clues to the fate that awaits. The prophecy comes. In Greenwood Glen, the tide will turn. A sunlit lesson at last is learned. A sacrifice of sweat and pain. A prisoner's loss is England's gain.
In Greenwood.
In Greenwood Glen,
the tide will turn. A sunlit lesson last is learned. A sacrifice of sweat and pain. A prisoner's loss is England's gain. I see it! I understand it all now. I can interpret it precisely. It means that I, England, must take the prisoner Robin Hood back to Sherwood Forest while the sun still shines. Execute him there, then he'll be dead, and I'll have gained my victory at long last.
Well, that's one interpretation. But wouldn't you rather that I...
Oh, no, there's no time for that now. Can't you see I've figured it all out? We've got to move fast. There's a lot to do before nightfall. Edgar!
Right away, Your Highness.
Edgar, call the sheriff, call my mother, call everyone in the castle. This very afternoon we march on Greenwood Glen.
That's where Robin Hood and his family's known to hold up.
I know that, stupid. But thanks to the remarkable powers of my new court advisor here, we'll be safe as kittens for once in that horrible forest.
Highness, I never said that.
And Edgar, call the captain of my elite guard. I want him to marshal his troops so he can make a good shot of it.
Right there.
You summoned us.
I did, but how'd you know?
You see, not a single thing gets through these walls without us hearing about it. Which is more than I can say for your sheriff and his men. Isn't that right? And, or did we not forget about the time when Robin Hood...
Never mind that now, Captain. Tell your men to polish up their armor and make themselves presentation ready. This afternoon we march on Sherwood Forest. I want to make a grand show of this trip. There's a lesson to be taught today, and I'm going to show the people of Nottingham something they will never forget.
So ready the men. Very well, my liege. Edgar.
Oh, I cannot stand those guards. They're so smug and arrogant and pretentious and preemptive, and I don't know what half those words mean, but they sound insulting.
Don't weigh yourself down with such petty thoughts today. As for me, my heart is lighter than it's been these past 3 months. Think of it. Finally, after all these years, we are going to witness the execution of Robin Hood!
Well, if you want to find out how this all turns out, follow us to Greenwood Glen at 3:45 of the o'clock to learn the fate of all. I predict this is not going to end well.